You heard about this yet? Eating a diet full of fiber during your teenage years may reduce your risk of developing breast cancer as an adult. Dr. Nandi is here now with your prescription for preventing breast cancer. This can help.
Exactly, really important to talk to teenagers. First, eat a high fiber diet. Improves insulin sensitivity since fiber can slow down the absorption of sugars and help keep blood sugar levels more stable. Next, control your weight. Being overweight or obese, guess what? Increases the risk of breast cancer. A healthy lifestyle of clean eating and exercise is important. Also, consider breastfeeding. Women do not menstruate when they're breastfeeding, which limits the number of cycles that she has over a lifetime, which then lowers the amount of estrogen her body is exposed. And finally, know your cancer history. Your family cancer history is important. About 5 to 10% of breast cancer is hereditary, passed from one generation to the next by a variety of genes. So it's important there.
It sure is. And you say a high fiber diet, and we're talking about wanting teenagers to do that. It's not always easy. I've got a 15-year-old saying, do this now because it'll help you later in life. So
exactly. I have a 12-year-old who's advanced. She said, I'm an advanced teenager. So what I tell her is this, don't insult her intelligence. Let them figure it out. Put the dots together, let them figure it out. So I tell them, listen, this is what can happen. Give them a story about a person with breast cancer and how they were obese or didn't have high fiber. Let them figure it out.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, they listen when we tell them to eat healthy and why it's good for their heart and everything. So it's just one more thing to add, right? All right, let's move on to our next study now. There's a study out that says that exercising during menopause can reduce hot flashes. Women are going to be going like, something's got to help.
A lot of my nurses are watching. They said, I want to know, Esther, you got to watch the now. So women who are sedentary are 28%, guess what, more likely to have severe menopausal symptoms than active women. So you've got to move, and that's important.
All right, so moving is one thing. What else is part of your prescription for this?
So exercise 30 minutes, at least three times a week. If you could do more, that's great. The half hour can be split into 3 10-minute sessions a day. There's also hormone therapy. It can treat hot flashes, mood changes, difficulty sleeping, and helps with bone loss as well. Prevention, you may also consider cognitive behavioral therapy and hypnosis therapy. And what it does is help women relax by changing thoughts and feelings to be more positive, which in turn, guess what, helps the brain do a better job in controlling temperature perception. And finally, avoid triggers. Those include stress, caffeine, big one, alcohol, spicy foods, tight clothing, heat, cigarette smoke. So, some important stuff there.
Caffeine's hard to get rid of. There's a couple things on that
what you're doing.
I'm going through the list going, wait a minute. Oh, well, Dr. Nandi, thank you. Great prescription as always. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
All right.